Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a brow tutorial for you guys. I get asked a lot how I do my eyebrows, so I figured why not make a video for y'all. So if you want to see how I got my eyebrows to look this good, then please keep watching. So starting out, don't ask me what I'm doing, but I am going to be taking this e.l.f. brush that I have. It's like one of those crayon brow things, but I don't use it anymore. It's out of product, so I just use the spoolie brush because I like how thick this brush is versus any other spoolie brush I've used. The wand is very thin, so I like this one the best. And I'm just kind of combing out my brows. I'm kind of like combing them up, but then also trying to get them in the shape that I want them. So now I'm going to be taking this Ultabeauty brow tint in the shade medium, and I kind of just use this to like set a base for my brows so that I can see the shape better and see how I want them to look a little bit better, if that makes sense. So I just kind of like comb through my brows, kind of darkening them and getting all the hairs that are really sparse and light because I do have naturally dirty blonde hair. So my eyebrows are relatively light, and if you notice in some areas I actually don't have eyebrow hair. I don't know what happened, but there's some places in my brows where I literally have like no hair. I'm just going to quickly speed through this, but this is just me continuing to fill in my brows with the brow tint, just kind of shaping them and trying to get them to look somewhat darker. And as always, all the products that I use in this video will be in the description box below. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back in with that spoolie brush and brush through my eyebrows one more time just to make sure that the brow tint doesn't stick to certain hairs. I want to really make sure that it's coating my brows and that the product isn't sticking in like one certain area. Now I'm just going in with the Ulta Beauty Brow Expert Palette Thingamajigger. It comes with like a wax side, and then the other side is two different color brow powders. I use the lighter one, and this is also in the shade light. This is the lightest one they make. I think they make light, medium, and then dark. So I'm just going to be taking a Sephora brow filler brush. There's no number on this, but as you can see, it's just an angled eyebrow brush, and it's actually the best eyebrow brush that I've ever used, and I highly recommend it. So now I'm just going to be taking the lightest shade in the palette, and yes, that's me sticking my tongue out. And I'm just going to be filling in wherever the brow tint didn't get and kind of setting the brow tint, even though it like sets itself obviously, but I go over it, and I find that doing the brow tint first actually makes it stick better to my eyebrow hairs because I'm not really a fan of the wax in this palette. I really like the powder, but the wax is not really my favorite thing. It's kind of gross, so yeah. So now I'm just going to be going in with that same spoolie brush from e.l.f. and using it to comb out my brows once again because I don't want them to be looking all cakey and gross, and I just want to make sure they're all in the place that I want them to be. So I usually don't do this method often, but this is using concealer to clean up your brows and make them look more defined. This is just the e.l.f. concealer. It doesn't have a name. This is just the cheapest concealer e.l.f. makes. Then I'm going to be taking that on this Real Techniques pointed liner brush. It doesn't look like it should be used for eyeliner, but that's what it says on the brush. So I'm just going to take some of that e.l.f. concealer and put it on the back of my hand, and then dip my brush in and then just run the concealer underneath and on top of my brows, and then blend it away with my fingers. I apologize in advance if my mirror gets in the way in this video at all, because I know it does at some points, so I'm sorry for that. Alright you guys, that is how I do my brows. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!